Hi, I'm Rex Rudolph. I own the Paget franchise in Traverse City, Michigan, and I've been a franchisee for about 12 years now. Coming out of large firms for most of my career, I really appreciated the back office support, the knowing that I could contact someone with questions, the ongoing continuing ed, the things that I couldn't provide for myself or would be very difficult for me to provide on my own. Franchises are very successful because they help you to be successful. There is a cost to that, but there's also a benefit. And it's as I tell my clients, you got to weigh the benefits, the pros and the cons. And I think in a lot of people's cases, there's a lot of benefit there for them.